Hi, hope you're doing well. I'm Arslan from the website. This robot is the first specialized platform for selling trading robots, and this is the third part of the series of strategies that you can implement with the banking strategy robot. I will put the link to this page below this video. You can find this robot in the Trading Assistant robots. We've promoted it, and you can watch a Skype video here. 2 videos have been made. There are 3 videos without general explanations. The second one scanned the 3-minute time frame. In our last video, we talked about the reverse trailer. It's the same strategy we used in the first video, but there are many customers. This robot works for everything. They confirm higher time frames for about 4.5 hours or 2 hours a day. Their second job or leisure time is defined. In our last video, we talked about how you can take the reverse trailer and double your profits. So, it's the same strategy we used in the first video to double it, but there are a lot of customers, whether they're on the forex team or trying it out. As you know, this robot works for everything, including gold and forex. They confirm higher time frames, usually for about 4.5 hours or 2 hours a day, because most of them are working. Their second job or leisure time is defined, so they don't have time to do Skype calls, and they mentioned the strategy. Oh, and let me tell you about the higher time frames too. They explained that they were having fun, so they didn't get to Skype, saying it was a strategy. Higher time frames, last 8 months, 31 day. We're looking to take control of the last 8 months. From right here, where the market is currently, it has been in a range for about 31 days, and for 1 to 7 or 8 months, it has been around 230 to 240 days. I also mentioned earlier that we shouldn't take the time frames too quickly, but I'll put it on the path, so you can see there's no pink, and we'll start together. Throughout the video, I'll explain the shock strategy to you. Unlike the lower time frames, where I said to take it slow, you should come here and choose this structure to capture the type of market for these higher time frames, which are usually around 4 hours daily. You don't need to do this, normal user. Are you going to the market? And wherever it comes, you can buy or sell, and from that side, if it floods or hits a stop loss, it enters Tehran. We don't care about these blue and yellow circles. We also don't focus on support in this strategy, but for now, let's just leave it as it is. I'm going to zoom in a bit with the plastic. For the first one, you set the stop loss a little lower. Maybe around 1. You can even place it a bit lower, like around 1. You set the stop loss lower and choose a risk tolerance of 2, and let's see what it does. 2 take profits at 6 to 8%. And a 4% stop loss for the rest. I won't explain it in such detail. Sorry, my hand slipped. We were here, playing polymath and okay, we arrived here, and we entered when the signal was given. We should have waited for 1.5, but entered. It hits take profit, but couldn't break support levels. We set it here, noted 8, and 8.5. We're taking a tenth of leverage, and calculating. If stop losses occur without trend weakness, it means no red candle formed. This is a sign of trend weakness. Register it until it breaks previous resistance. We're taking a tenth of leverage and calculating it. If we see a series of stop losses, but there was no sign of trend weakness, what does that mean? It means the red candle didn't form. The candles were big. You can see here that with the prosthetic candle, I've changed the color, but I need to fix the red candle. Well, this is a sign of trend weakness. You didn't see it coming into Tehran, and you register it until it breaks the previous resistance, and you enter against it. Usually, we would register 1 coin, but you should watch the previous 2 videos to fully understand. Enter set 2, stop loss, unlikely. It's going for the take profits, and in this case, you set the stop loss, because I'm pretty sure it can't turn back. This is a combination of videos 1 and 2 for higher time frames, and it hasn't given us a signal again. We get a signal, place it lower, and enter. Risk hits take profit, then drops. Connection is small, counts until base set. It enters again. Fox doesn't do to know. We're back, hitting take profit at 2. Small connection means correction leads to a base. We return. The Fox doesn't enter. Enter with the Fox. Watch support. It pulls back. Place it just below. Enter with a plus. No stop loss. Set previous low. Moving forward, it signals thank you, not trend weakness. They saw support resistance hit. You might get stopped out, but the next one will hit. The Fox comes in again. But it doesn't enter because we don't see any signs of trend weakness. We enter with the Fox. Everything is set. And pay attention to the support level. It pulls back, so you can place it just below with a very small gap to make it easier to hit. You need to enter with a plus. It won't give you a stop loss. You have to identify the previous low and set it. But this one gives it to you automatically, just like this signal. We entered. Alright, moving forward, it gives a thank you signal, but I don't see this as a sign of trend weakness. Normally, I would enter. But I said let's take everything into account as if one person has entered. They came into the market, looked around, and saw a support resistance area that has already been hit. Now, the analysis has been done, and the robot has also given a signal to enter. You might get stopped out. But that means the next one will come in and hit, just as you can see. A 1.7% book against a 9.5% profit, 7% for E, 3% for B, and 3% for D. 1. A small book. We eat, and I say if you see signs of trend weakness, it's much better to enter afterward, but well. Let's assume we just want to work with the robot. Here. At 1.5, we got a signal with 3 pluses, and we also see signs of trend weakness. In the daily candle, we're hitting the level, and it's clear that the trend has lost its strength, so we enter. We're leading into the higher time frames. And it hits them, like water. What percentage? I wrote 4.88 up there. I think so, but this time. Plus return, profit target. Ritual at Tower 10, 70%. Proof of the ritual at Tower 10. Enter live at 70%. Open signal now. Analyst expected 25,200, but it reversed. We're live in the market. We've reached the current candle. There's an open signal currently. Analysts said it would hit 25,200, yet that's not the case, indicating a turnaround, and yesterday's counsel isn't favorable. Profit signal remains as daily frame is large. Currently, it's 0.5%. 10.5 equals 5% profit, but let's see what happens. Let's conclude. Things aren't looking too good for them. There's still an open signal for profit because the daily time frame isn't small. Right now, even if you take 10.5, that's a 5% profit, but let's see what happens. Let's add them up together. Let's see how it turned out. That for about 8 or 9 months, I had all of its signal sets. I'm adding up 1, 7, and 55, we had 4 and 88. And I'm subtracting 1.5 and 73 from it. 1. I'm adding 9.5 to it, plus 9.5, 59 plus 3.5 and 81.5. What I'm adding up here means they don't understand compound interest. It means I want it to be simpler. Otherwise, we all know that if we started from this side, the compound interest would have made it a lot bigger. Let's say we have $1,000 and we're making a profit. We take the principal out and keep going until we prove it. 1, 3, and 73.75 are here. And 1 is 7.5 and 9.5, and here we have 1 at 8.5, 85. Yes, 7. Excuse me? Yes, 7209. Plus 8 and 85. I hope I didn't make a mistake. 43.5%. Now, if I did mess up, please forgive me for my big mistake. I'm just online, and I've gathered this. 43% profit with a leverage of 430% over 8.5 months. So if you wanted to start from right here, you could have turned it around, and it would have been like 44%, or 44.5%. Where's the 430.5%? You might say the signal isn't showing. I can't see it. First of all, these are daily time frames. You have 4 hours to check in. If you have questions, reach out to support on Telegram. we can help. You click on the bank strategy, and you can apply this. For all these plus series, even this circle hits. If you see signs of trend weakness, just set it up, and it will notify you. Here's the rest of the videos. Check them out, and if you have any questions, come to the site and reach out to support on Telegram. We know how to help. I'll be here for you. Until the next video, stay profitable. I'm here for you. Until the next video, stay profitable.